Welcome to Raising My Siblings by Shaba. My name is Shaba and I am raising my 5 siblings. So, first of all, thank you so much for the support you've shown me. For those who have watched, for those who have reached out, thank you so much. This channel, it's not about crime, it's about inspiring. There are many people who are in the same position that I am and they're stuck. But here is the solution. We're just going through the same things, but how do we maneuver? So today, in today's video, we are going to talk about the things that changed. What changed after my mom passed, and this is where I stand as Shaba, not my siblings. This is where I stand as Shaba. What changed in my life? There are many things that of course changed, because that is a big loss. Let me tell you, losing your mom is not something, it's just, I don't know how to explain. So I'm going to talk about the things that changed, and right into it. Number one, my social life. I was not a tea party person, but I am a social person. I like going out, but that changed when I got I got to take care of my siblings, especially my 5-year-old brother. By then he was 3, but now he's 5, we thank God. So for the 2 years, my social life completely changed. I can't just wake up in the morning at I'm going somewhere and leaving the baby boy at behind. I am so intentional about parenting this bro of mine, because my mom gave me the best. My mom took care of me, so I am so intentional about taking care of him, and that is why I have to be there. So I had to cut some things. If it's not necessary for me to go out, why should I? So I just go to the most important events, but kama si lazima pia ninakaa. So number 2, I had to be soberness. Not that I drink. I have never tasted alcohol. So soberness in terms of making decisions. There are some, back then I used to make haste decisions. When something happens, just wake up, I'm doing this. But here, your siblings are involved. So when making those decisions, I have to be sober, so that it does not affect this sibling or this. It does not affect Favor or Jemima or Dana or Annette or Rogers. So I have to be sober when making that decision, especially when I'm the firstborn. Mostly they listen to what I decide on, so I have to be sober in making decisions. I don't make haste decisions anymore. Number 3, it is fairness. I had to be fair when dealing with my siblings. Okay, we have issues as siblings, not so big because we've never encountered big issues as siblings, but those 2 small things. You have to act with fairness, because everyone is looking at you. All your siblings are looking at you. What decision are you going to make? As the firstborn? So I don't want to get to a point where my sibling says, hey, Shaba ananitenga, oh Shaba, you're not fair. No, I have, when something comes up, or when we disagree on something, we have to sit down, we have to analyze with love, because our mom taught us love. That is one thing that our mom taught us, and I would like to carry that love thing tukiendelea. So that is point number 3. And what changed again? Genuine love. Let me tell you, and this one I'll talk about the 5-year-old. When you go somewhere, then you come back in the evening, then you see that, yes, this is my siblings. This is Favor, my bro. So when he comes, hugs me after maybe work, then I'm home, then he comes hug me, I feel that love, like genuine. This is pure love. There is no artifactness in it. So that is something that I started feeling when I started taking care of him. Hey, just see. Boys, raising boys. This is just a whole episode that people raising boys should have, because well, it is not easy. Now look at what he's doing now. But okay, we can continue. So number 4, I think number 4, it is I became so defensive. I don't know if it's a good trait or not. Let me tell you, you cannot mess around with my siblings, then you expect that from me, I will deal with you. You cross the line of my sibling, I'll deal with you thoroughly. And that didn't happen because of course I knew there's a mom who solved the issues. So I always say, if I don't stand up for my siblings, who will? I am the one who will stand in that gap, let me tell you. So I've become so defensive, and also on my part, you cannot just come and mess around with me, because I am not going to let that happen. So I realized that changed. I just don't let you disrespect me the way you want, because I knew my value. Like, yes, I was self-aware, but after my mom passed, I became that, like, you know what? I became more confident in myself. I became more aware of myself. That's why I cannot allow you to mess around with me or my family members. I don't know if this happens to you people, but it has happened to me the last 2 years when mom passed. So point number 5, it's about bitterness and anger. Let me tell you, the first, like, my mom passed in 2021. 2022 was bad. I don't know if it's normal. I became like more angry. Anything small could piss me off. I don't know what was happening. Like, hata ningekuangalia tu hivi, then you just boo me. I don't know if it's normal. Okay, let me know in the comment section. I like to know, but I am working on my anger, but I don't is it not portray, is it what, kumwagia mtu enga zako, like my siblings, my family, but other people out there I do. And I had to let go of some friendships. That's changed. I had to let go of some friendships that were not intentional, that were fake. I cannot deal with this whole thing of raising my siblings, then deal with this thing of fake friendship. I had to let go some friendships that didn't serve me, that didn't serve me right at that moment. So a lot of things. I'm sorry for that. A lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed, and I have become more spiritual because I realized God is the only anchor. God is the only solid rock. There's a song that goes, "On Christ the solid rock I stand. On Christ the solid rock I stand. All other grounds is sinking sand." I realized all other grounds are sinking sand. You become dependent on relatives. You become dependent on friends. They are sinking sands. It will come to a point where they will disappoint you. So I had now to be, so I am a staunch Christian. I go to church. I am a praise and worship. I'm intercessor in our church. But I became more intentional. What am I seeking? What do I want my siblings to emulate? So I have become more intentional. Even my mom used to force us to go to church, and I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. But Sunday you cannot just stay at home. You're staying in my house, you're not going to church. Whether you like it or not, you go there. God will speak to you when you're in church. Sawa. But I want to raise my siblings to know that God is the only anchor. God is the one that has been there through this journey of grief, and is still there during this journey. So that is why I am more spiritual. I want my siblings to emulate that. Okay? So there are many things, I've learned. Priorities changed. I just don't, if something doesn't serve me right, I am not going to waste my time on that. So my priorities have shifted. I am focusing on things that will be beneficial to me and my siblings. So if I meet anything or I come across anything that doesn't serve me right, then I am not part of it. So that is what changed. Kitambo, I used to entertain that because when you have your mom around, there's that warmth that you feel. There's that warmth that you feel that okay, even if I mess, there is some warmth that I want to. But I don't have any warmth. I am the warmth now to my siblings, and I pray to God that warmth be sufficient for all my 5 siblings. And for all my 5 siblings, so that they don't feel like, okay, we are missing our mom so much. I want to stand in that gap, in that figure, and I want to be a better mom to my siblings and to my kids to come. So those are the things that changed over time. There are many things, but we cannot talk about them. We shall be talking about them in other videos. So that is it for today. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. As you can see, my content is so inspiring. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You like, you share, you comment, you share your story also, because we're not here to cry, we're here to encourage each other. Amaje. So bye for today.